Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching EXPOZ. Today, December 6, 2010, and it's 1:03 a.m. in Birmingham, Alabama. This is part 3 of 5. I apologize. I started out saying that there would be 3 parts. There are 5 now, and I hope I can keep it to that. But I left off on part 2 was why the news media bailed on America, why they just jumped ship, why they did not report but half of what was going on through the debates, through the concerns of American people. And it's very difficult, and I can only imagine that if you're trying to communicate to a lot of people and you tell them only half of the truth and don't tell them any more, then that's the only part of the truth or part of anything that they heard that they believe. And in fact, I believe America got only half of the truth and half of what they got. What else can it be? If it's only half of the truth, they got half of the lie as well. So I think the news media, and this is my opinion, and well, you know what? This is exposed. So it's the truth. This one is the truth. The news media, ABC, CBS, CNN, NBC, C-SPAN, if they do not tell you the whole truth, then they're telling you a lie. And I believe that I was lied to along with millions of other people in our country. So I do not respect those stations. I don't give a hoot for them, and I do my very best to not watch them. And but I wanna go ahead and get beyond that one right now, and tell America what it took to gain our independence, how long it took to gain our independence. And you're not going to believe the final tally of people that were killed and lost their lives and were wounded in wars from America alone. And I'm going to start back. This is the slow immersion of a small number of people that wanted to gain freedom and independence from Europe. And I'm not going to give you, I'm going to just hit some high points, okay? These are wars that American colonists and United States citizens participated in, either directly or indirectly. When I say indirectly, it was perhaps not our war, but it was a war that we joined sides on someone with. And you'll understand. The first year, 1675 and 1676, was the King Philip War. It's the New England colonies versus the Nipmuc Indians, and there are a couple other tribes there with those. And the second was King William's War, 1689-1697, English colonies versus France. Here we go, English colonies again. Remember that name. So let's jump fast forward to number 7, war number 7, American Revolution, 1775, 1783, the English colonies, that is us, me and you, versus Great Britain. Let's jump on again. War of 1812. Once again, 1812, 1815, United States versus Great Britain. And then you have the Mexican-American War, 1846, I apologize, 1848, United States versus Mexico. Now, just prior to that, there was a War of Texas independence, 1836, and that's Texas versus Mexico. And so you have the Civil War, the Union versus the Confederacy, and then war number 16. This is, again, since the War of Independence of the United States, we jump into World War I, 1914-1918, Tripoli Alliance, Germany, Italy, Austria, Hungary versus Great Britain, France, Russia, and the United States join on the side of Tripoli. World War II, 1939-1945, Axis powers, Germany, Italy, Japan versus United States, Britain, France, Russia. Well, suddenly now we're on Russia's side, or they're on our side fighting for the same cause. Korean War, 50 to 53, United States versus the United Nations. And South Korea versus North Korea in Communist China. Remember that, communist. Then you got the Bay of Pigs, 61 in Cuba, Grenada. That was an intervention, 1983. In 1989, Panama. That was when Noriega was trying to become a dictator. Persian Gulf War, 1990-1991, United States and coalition forces against Iraq. And then there's the Bosnia War, 1995-1996. It was a horrible, horrible war. It was USA and part of NATO involved there. Invasion of Afghanistan, 2001. Invasion of Iraq, 2003. This is a war that we're still in. United States coalition versus Iraq. And it's moved into Turkey, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq. And these are Taliban terrorists. Now, you go back to the invasion of Pakistan, 2001. Again, that's the Taliban terrorists. But we've been through 27, we're in the 27th war right now today. And we went through hell. We went through hell to become and remain America, a free country. We've been a great leader. We've been the strongest nation on earth. But people were throwing it away. It's all going away. You will go from being part of and a member of the strongest nation on earth to being a third world country. Now, let me tell you, from being a strong capitalist society to the beginnings of a socialist society / agenda has taken a little over 2 years. If went unchecked, what would happen in 1 more year? People, we need to stay America. We need to stay free. And I will do my very best. I will do my very best to finish up what I need to say in 2 more segments here. And but I do want to say, America, we need to pray. We need to pray really hard. We cannot stop what's going to happen. And the Bible is plain about what's going to happen. We are not going to be there in the end, meaning we're either not capable of helping to protect Israel, or we have someone in our country that refuses to protect Israel or stand on their side. It's God's words. So in part 4, we'll get into some of that. In part 5, I'm going to tell you how to escape every bit of it. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.